Hey everybody, Manal here with my week 13 post vertical sleeve gastrectomy. That's my gastric sleeve weight loss surgery that I had back on September 15th, 2016, out in Huntington Beach, California, with Dr. Faze and Dr. Rim and their team out there. Um, I am coming to all of you with my week 13 and my 3 month update. I can't even wrap my mind around the fact that it's been 3 months. So to get right on into it, my highest weight was 260 pounds. My surgery day weight was 254. Last week I was 222.1, and this week I am 221.6, reflecting a 0.4 pound gain. And the culmination, I'm hoping, of the 3 week stall that I've been experiencing, where I've been like bouncing up and down between 222 and 220 for the last 3 weeks. So that brings me for a total weight loss for the last 3 months of 32.4 pounds. So that's since surgery. I was concerned that was a little bit low, but I saw my doctor this week and they said that that's pretty on average for the first 3 months. So I'm like, all right, I'll take that. That's fine with me. But I am hoping that things will, kick up in the next week or so. I want to like up my gym attendance and try to get over this little bump because that's enough. I want to get out of the 220s and just get over that hurdle. And like I said last week, I was really anticipating that I would kind of get a little stally around this number because, like, in the past, my body's been really happy sitting around 220. So hopefully next week we'll have, some kind of a loss. Otherwise, this week, like I said, I had my 3 month update with my doctor. It went super well. She was really happy with how I've been doing. I had my blood work, and I was really happy to see that all of my levels were within normal ranges for everything from like nutrients to vitamins to iron. Like I was really worried about being anemic because I have been in the past most of my life, and I was not anemic. I had my A1C, which is used as a marker for diabetes, went down. I didn't have diabetes, but I was like on the cusp, like last year and over the last few months. So to see myself in a normal range, I was like so happy, like serious NSV for sure. And my cholesterol was also normal. It had been a little high and it went back to normal too. So I'm just like, I was so thrilled. I was so thrilled. I'm like, you know what, screw the scale. I don't care about that. Like, to see those numbers go back down was really awesome. And consistent with the NSV trend, this week I traveled for the first time since having surgery. The last time I traveled was right like a week after surgery because I had it out in California and I live in Massachusetts. And so that wasn't really, a point to compare things. But I went to DC this week for a couple of days, and it was just like, and it's winter right now, so like everyone travels, you're so bulky, you have your coat and whatever, and like generally, I hate wearing coats, and everyone else would always say to me, "Oh, you're never cold," but in reality, it was just because like when you're a little bit bigger, if I used to feel restricted, and I used to feel just like I used to hate wearing a lot of layers, I used to hate all this stuff, and so I was really like waiting to see how it was going to be when I traveled, and it was like a lot more comfortable. I mean, I still have a ways to go, obviously, but I was a lot more mobile than I felt like I've been in. I was just like a less, what's the word? Like frazzled. Like I just felt more comfortable. I definitely fit better in the seat, which was amazing. I had been on like knocking on belt extender door. But the belt and the plane fit a lot more comfortably. There was like this much left on the thing. I was like, wow, I guess I am smaller. Like I don't feel it all the time, but to be in that setting was great. And I saw some friends that I haven't, so I moved back to Massachusetts from DC about a year ago. And so I had seen most of those friends maybe like 6 months ago, and they were all like, "You look different," but they couldn't like put their finger on it. And I was like, "Well, I've lost 40 pounds." So they were able to tell, not drastically yet, but they were still able to tell, which was great. And so yeah, those little things, I just felt like I felt my quality of life, improving already. And so I think that I think the last couple of weeks I've been like kind of a Debbie Downer about my numbers. And so like experiencing that, I'm like, you know what, this is like so much more than just the numbers. Like I am making tangible improvements in my life, and my health is better already. And I'm more mobile and I'm more comfortable and I'm less bulky. And, so all of those things they were just the best. And it was just the like reinforcement and encouragement that I needed to kind of, ignore the little gain and the like, the lull that I've been at, and just like, focus on the future. So I'm super happy about that. Um, Otherwise, like some of the stressors that have been going on have been alleviated. I'm looking for a job still, and I had a job interview last week, and I've been like waiting to hear about the second interview. So I'm trying to stay positive about that. But otherwise, things are pretty good. I noticed like during traveling, um, it was a lot harder to. I mean, I already struggle with getting water in, but during traveling, it was harder for me because I have a bottle with me, and I couldn't bring it. And um, it just took a little bit more conscious effort, and I really dropped the ball. I hardly drank any water um, over the last couple of days. And I think that could also be reflected in my number today. The fact I just arrived last night at like, I got home at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I weighed myself this morning. So I'm like, maybe that has something. I always like swell up a little bit when I travel. So, so yeah, I'm getting back on track with that. And that's it really. Oh, my measurements. I forgot about that. So I lost this month, even though I only lost 4 pounds this month, which I was like, oh my goodness. Um, but I lost 7.25 inches off of my body, in addition to the 7.75 inches I lost last month. And so I've lost a total of 15 inches so far. I haven't recorded it from like my highest weight. I didn't record my baseline inches till over a month after surgery. So it's not a totally inclusive number, but it's 15 inches off my body for the last 2 months, which is freaking awesome. And yeah, so I'll list those numbers below if anyone's curious. And I think that's pretty much it for now. It's been a wonderful, experience. Having the surgery and getting through this phase, and I'm hoping that the months ahead will only improve as I lose more weight and as more doors open up. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and if you're on the East Coast, stay warm. This morning it was 10 degrees, which is freaking insane, but I guess it's winter finally. So everyone stay warm and have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.